There are some features in Minecraft that make you wonder, why did they even put them in the game? Well, we're going to take a look at 7 features that are useless in Minecraft. Although mostly useless. Some of them might have some uses. First on our list is the bat. What exactly do? They fly around and they tweet. Not tweet, but squeak. But really, do they have any use? I mean, they don't give you any XP when you kill them. They're kind of hard to hit. They don't drop anything. They don't really do anything. Or do they? I can think of one thing that they do. And that is, they will alert you to the existence of caves nearby. You could be somewhere nearby. You could be above ground and you can hear some bats. But where are they? Obviously, they're underground. So they might have a use, but not so much. Second on the list is the desert well. And, you could probably use it for water. It does have an infinite water supply, but it's right by a river. Well, this one is, at least. I mean, we've got a lot of desert wells. I'm sure they could be useful, but you know what? Look at the desert. We got water there. We got water there. We got water here. It's not difficult to find water. So the desert well, while it looks kind of interesting, it really has no use in the game at all. Third on the list is the goat. Yep, it's one of our first 1.17 features that I'm including here. There is going to be another one. But, I love these animals. I love the addition of this to the game. They look neat. They sound great. I love how they sound, especially the screaming goat. But what do? They have no drops. Not even meat. They're supposed to drop horns, but that hasn't even been put into the game yet. So, really, as of 1.17, the goats have absolutely no use. Sure, you can breed them, and then what? What are you breeding them for? Just looks? That's pretty much all they give you right now. Fourth on our list, believe it or not, is not these guys, but there is something in the game that you can't even get by trading with these guys, and that is the spore blossoms. Let me get away from these guys, they're noisy. But yeah, you can't even get spore blossoms. Well, you can if you go into creative, which I am. So there we go, we get the spore blossoms, but again, only in creative, which really kind of sucks. Can I hang it here? Nope, has to be from a block. Something like, let's just fly over here. There we go. Put that there. So, what does it drop? Nothing. That's the thing. It gives these green particles. That's about it. I mean, it's probably just decorative, but is it going to drop anything? Will it ever drop anything? I have no idea. But in 1.17, this is absolutely useless because you can't even access it in survival. You've made it to the end, and what do you get after you defeat the dragon? A dragon egg. You can't even access this in creative. It's that difficult to get. But you know what? Once you do get it, and you want to pick it up, well, I'm not going to try because I am in creative. I will destroy it. But if you try to pick it up in survival, it just teleports somewhere else. But yeah, once you do that, you can collect it with a torch underneath a block that is right underneath the egg. But what can you do with it? You can display it. That's about all you can do with it. It doesn't even hatch into a dragon. So, is it really useful? Not at all. Incredibly useless. Next up, we have the poisonous potato. Now, potatoes, I love them. One of my favorite food sources, at least plant food sources in the game. They are very useful, easy to grow, easy to harvest, and they make a great snack. Poisonous potatoes, While you can eat them, they poison you. But what can you use them for? Well, nothing. You can't even compost them. It's useless. So why do we even have these? I mean, it doesn't do anything. And finally, this is kind of a 2-for-1 thing here. So let's do a little brewing, huh? So if we put this in here, put in some glowstone dust, we'll get something interesting. Usually when you're brewing, you start with water bottle and you want to make an awkward potion, right? You need some netherwort. But if you use glowstone, what do you get? Thick potion. That is absolutely useless and it looks like a bottle of water. But if we put this in here and use redstone dust, let's see what happens. And we get mundane potion. Okay. What do? Nothing. They are absolutely useless. Why is it in the game? And now for a couple of honorable mentions. First up, we have the Wandering Trader. Before 1.17, a lot of his trades were pretty useless, right? But there is one guy in here that does trade 1.17 items, which is really useful. That includes things like Drip Leaf and Dripstone, and even more, if I can find them. They're being useless right now. And probably one of the least liked mobs in the game, Silverfish. Who likes these? I mean, what do you get from them? I mean, you can easily kill them. They're really irritating, but they don't give you any drops. Nothing at all. And like, what do? They just sit here protecting the end portal? I don't really like them. Anyways, who leaves the spawner here? Do you? Do you leave the spawner? Or do you just, break it? Problem solved. But to be honest, these guys are actually an obstacle. They are there to help make things a little difficult for you when you're entering the end. So I guess they do have a use. But what do you think? Are they useless? Or is that an actual use? And those are the things that I think are the most useless in Minecraft. Let me know in the comment section below what you think is the most useless. I know there are some things that I probably left out that you think are completely useless. Let's discuss this, and maybe I'll find some use for them. Let's find out. Let me know in the comment section below. If you like the video, then please give it a thumbs up. And if you're interested in seeing more Minecraft videos from me, then please consider subscribing. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.